Alright guys, it's Sarge here from Sarge's Recap, and I'm joined here today by Skater.
Hello.
And today is the first day that you can now put heavy Insurgent pickups in your garage in GTA Online, and we thought we'd do a review of the customized version.
Yes.
So, for everyone that still has the civilian Insurgent, I'm sorry, she's become obsolete.
Yeah, pretty much. You've got the new Insurgent pickup custom that can be stored in your garage. I'd say it obsoletes the regular Insurgent and the regular Insurgent pickup.
Alright, so that being said, we're gonna go over some of the basic armors. If you notice that there's differences between mine and Skater's Insurgents, and mine is medium armor, and I don't think mine has proxy mines. No, I don't think Drake's does either.
Mine does, yeah.
These are really, really useful if you are running an MC. You just need any vehicle that can be an escort. This thing does it all.
Yeah, like, we haven't tested how many rockets or homing launcher rounds it can take, but I would think we'd do that in this video on mine because yours isn't fully upgraded, Sean.
Yeah, sure, let's do that.
Little bitches. Here, alright, I'll put mine right here, and then I'll start. What should we start with? Homing launchers or RPGs?
Let's do RPGs because that's what everyone's gonna be using.
Alright, let me just make sure I've got ammo for my
this
RPG.
is the inside of the medium armor. It is very hard to drive in first person.
Yep, my RPG is full. Alright. One.
There's one. There's two. Three. Four. Five.
Damn, we're gonna take 5 RPG rounds. Jeez, thought I'd be able to take more than that.
And that's fair.
Yeah, that's a fair amount. It could probably take way more homing launcher rounds, though.
Well, the civilian Insurgent takes like what, 10? As for bulletproofing,
Alright,
in terms of how this thing performs in without a gunner combat, it is an Insurgent. And as the cops will so graciously help me demonstrate, it is no slouch in ramming your opponent into buildings, walls, and any other obstacles that you can think for them. Bigger opponents such as tractors, still no problem. Its handling is just like the Insurgent that we can call from Pegasus, so there's no need to really go over that because I would assume everyone has one by now, or it has at least driven one.
yeah, it's been a couple hours now since it's been out, and
Well, I'm talking about the Pegasus version.
Oh yeah, the Pegasus version, but I'm sure people with modded IDs probably have it by now. The Insurgent,
Oh yeah.
Insurgent pickup anyway.
And some of those who have a very gracious sister also do.
Or people who just have the money to buy the shark card.
Yeah, or the people who have the money just to buy the shark card, really.
Well, I mean, it's the starting price is still 1.5 million. There's a $200,000 conversion cost, so really it's not that bad.
Yeah, it's really, for how much when I upgraded it, I thought it was gonna be like 500,000, but it actually was a reasonable price range to upgrade it.
What the fuck is that?
You're through to your garage. Need me to
I
bring you
just wanna know
around?
what the fuck that is.
And
It's on the way.
I can't tell
My Insurgent isn't even fully upgraded.
Fucking witch. Bitch, get out of here.
And you can see what I'm doing to the cars. Now, your drive-by weapons, you will, as the driver or passengers, you will not be able to use explosives and medium armor.
Yeah, in mine you can't use any weapons. I don't know why, but it's weird because yeah, but in the Kuruma with this armor you can still use the you can still use the weapons. That's what I don't understand. Like it's like
It can't be
Kuruma.
too overpowered to have a gun on top.
Yeah.
Now, speaking of guns, I have the standard 50 caliber machine gun, and Skater has the
50 cal minigun.
yes. It doesn't act like a 50 cal to me. It acts more like just a standard M134, but they call it a 50 cal, so that's what we'll go with. Survivability is increased dramatically for the Insurgent Heavy. It's actually kind of hard to get this thing stuck. And I know I said we wouldn't really be going into performance, but it is really hard to get this thing stuck.
As you see, Sean is pretty much wrecking these cop cars days with ramming them with the Insurgent Custom and that fucking Humvee.
This thing can do anything you damn well want it to.
Yeah, if you have like, say you're in a CEO and you have one of your friends that has this, and you need a rival CEO tries to fight you, and you've got this and like the technical custom, maybe if you had two of these it'd be better, because the technical custom really got no coverage for the gun user. It just has no armor plating for it. It just got an open back with the gun, which is kind of stupid on my point. Like, why wouldn't you give it some sort of armor for the gun user?
Now, in terms of DPS, the 50 cal minigun is way better, in my opinion.
Does that zombie look unusually large to you?
Here, let me help you get unstuck there, cop. Not that you're going to need any really additional support, because it takes, as you just saw, it takes about 5 RPGs, and we can guess about 10 homing launchers to deal with an Insurgent. They're, I mean, really, these things are, they are the medium armor of GTA.
Yeah.
Now, things you're gonna have trouble fighting in this thing are still Rhino tanks, other Insurgents, honestly.
And he's still fighting with that goddamn witch.
And you are gonna have trouble from the APC and SAM trailer. I would say the Ruiner, but I honestly don't think so, just because the Ruiner, while it does have those rockets, it really doesn't have the capability to get into close quarters fight with the Insurgent and do anything but get ragdolled.
Yeah.
Also,
Go ahead.
also keep in mind that it's not really hard to destroy a Ruiner.
Tag team. Oh my god. That was fucking amazing. Yeah, they're all dead. Or not.
And as for stuff like the Shafter, the Baller, the armored cars that were added with import-export, they're nothing. They are nothing compared to
Yeah,
this.
they can only take they only take one rocket to blow up, so compared to these, those are way fucking out of here. Like, they're not even
And-
comparable.
One of the other YouTubers, well, former YouTubers, his channel got disbanded because the creator decided not to make YouTube channels anymore, or YouTube videos.
You
YouTube
just
channels.
killed yourself. You're fucking dumb. Give me a string.
But the main worry you're gonna have is like I said, it's gonna be mainly things that have a cannon because you have a machine gun or a minigun.
Yeah.
I really wish we could fit the APC gun to this.
I mean, it could probably work with how big the top is. It could probably work. In all honesty, this Rockstar would have to find a way to make it work. To put an
And
APC
the
cannon on
glitch
it.
that was with the Insurgent before, where it was hard to get into the passenger seat, that's still there, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know, like, maybe it's just a glitch in the game that Rockstar has tried to patch, but it's just a glitch that is unpatchable because sometimes, even though a new vehicle comes out, like, a glitch can come with it, like how the Infernus Classic, whenever you turn left, you spin out, even with the slightest turn of left.
What are we talking about?
And really, there's nothing more to be said. I mean, it's a really good vehicle. If you don't have one, I highly recommend you get one.
Yeah, it'd probably be really useful if you have an MC or a CEO, because
I mean, you can see I've been ramming. I've been ramming stuff for the majority of this video,
yeah.
and I've been hitting cop cars mainly, but I've been hitting stuff head on. In terms of blunt damage, these things can take an utter beating.
Yeah, so far, like, I have not lost my headlights, which I am very surprised about, because usually if you say I was in my technical custom, the headlights would be gone by now.
And as for armored Kurama users,
Beware, you will come to an end.
You're still very much safe from the gun, but I wouldn't want to get into a fight with one of these things.
Yeah, like, you're probably safe from the gun portion, but not the ramming portion of the Insurgent custom.
And mind you, mine's pretty much stock. And I'm able to drive cars into buildings very easily. And you're gonna say, well, I'll just shoot out the driver. Well, as you can see on even the medium armor, that's not really an option.
Yeah, like, even with this heavy armor, like, when I was going up against, like, a 4-star 1 level earlier, it was still pretty hard to kill me, even with the heavy armor. Like, it may have...
Now, I will say, it can be done with heavy armor. You can shoot out the driver, but say it's going to happen during a car chase.
Yeah, like, if you
Armored
have...
Kuramas haven't become obsolete just because they're still a hell of a lot faster.
Yeah.
If you want bulletproof armor and speed, though, the Armored Kurama hasn't gone anywhere.
Yeah, the Armored Kurama is still there. It's just that if you want something cheaper than the Armored Kurama, like...
The only vehicle that's become obsolete, and I hate to say this because I love my Insurgent, is the civilian Insurgent. There's no reason to buy it.
Yeah, like, if you want an Insurgent, just buy the Insurgent pickup and upgrade it, because it's just so much easier, because you have plus 1 gun and plus better armor than you would with the regular civilian Insurgent.
Anyway, that's really all we can say about this vehicle.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Got released today, and so far I'm liking what I'm seeing. Like, hopefully Rockstar will maybe have a gun running part 2 to this update, but who knows, really.
I'm hoping for more of a police-themed DLC personally, but I wouldn't hate a gun running part 2.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind a police update either, but a gun running part 2 would be nice just to see.
But anyway, I'm Sarge,
I'm Skater Gamer Boy.
and we'll see you on the next Sarge's recap and whatever Skater calls his channel. Peace.
Peace.